When you're a young woman, one of the most common questions you get asked is, are you still single? Or some sort of variation along the lines of, do you have a man? Is it a personality issue? Do you plan on dying alone? Due to the overwhelming number of remarks I seem to receive on the topic, I've decided at the big age of 20 to get myself a man. Or try to. As I face two paths. Dying alone, surrounded by copious amount of vodka bottles and takeaway boxes, or, well, not. The first problem I seem to face is I haven't actually dated a man since I was 9, and sadly I don't think you can attract a man with your Top Trump collection at the age of 20. Then, during my teenage years, I deemed men completely useless and intended to avoid them in an attempt to protect my mental sanity. It didn't work. One boy actually sent me to therapy for 5 years. But the thought was there. My generation are completely incapable of holding a conversation that lasts longer than 5 minutes without wanting to kill themselves. So, in the spirit of not falling down the same rabbit hole as my degenerate peers, I am going
speed dating. Are you insane? You haven't spoken to a man in years.
Incorrect. I spoke to a man yesterday actually and he was very pleasant.
If it was the man at McDonald's, that does not class as a successful social interaction.
But he gave me extra pickles.
Shame you didn't get his pickle.
You disgust me.
And you, my friend, may as well be celibate.
Shut up!
So, how many suitors will you meet at this crash course into dating?
They say mix with at least 3.
Oh, careful now.
Piss off. Right. The age-old dilemma. What to wear so a man is not completely repulsed at the sight of you. Unfortunately, I am lacking in the rear end department. You know, my physio actually told me I have underdeveloped glutes, which essentially translates to being medically flat-arsed. Right, what about this?
I buried my nan in the same top.
Morbid. What about this one?
The 60s have died, and so will your sex life if you wear that.
Okay, I have nothing, and I can no longer wear a really small outfit without looking like a common prostitute. God, I owe my mother an apology. Right, after downing half a bottle of Britain's finest £5 white wine and singing a beautiful solo in the shower, I now feel ready to face my fear of the male species.
Hi, I'm Thomas.
Hi, I'm Ophelia.
So, what brings you to speed dating?
Well, I was coming to the harrowing realisation that at the ripe age of 20, I've never actually been in a long-term committed relationship. Or at least a successful one. Unless you count the bagels that have been in my cupboard for over a year. And yourself?
Well, I recently went through quite a messy divorce. You know, my wife, my ex-wife, she took 100% of my money and left me with 100% of my children.
Oh, I see. So you're no successful dater either then?
I suppose so.
Apologies, that probably wasn't the best approach. Children. You have children. What's that like?
Well, I have a 1-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter, you know. I love them to bits, really. They're my pride and joy.
Children really are the pure essence of joy in our world.
Yeah, so you want children too?
Oh, God, no. No. I mean, I literally cannot think of anything worse. I can barely feed myself, you know, let alone a little 2-year-old mini version that constantly cries and pines at my leg like a needy chihuahua. You know, I also just, you know, don't know how to talk to children because, well, they have their own sort of language, you know. Yeah, so it isn't working out, is it?
No.
It's lovely meeting you, Thomas. Apologies for mentally scarring you and drastically lowering your expectations of women. Hi there! Hi, sorry, I'm waiting for a guy named Sam.
Well, I'm Sam, just lacking the penis portion.
Open to anything at this point. Apologies, sorry, I just wasn't expecting a girl to be joining my table.
Do you want me to go?
No, please, sit down. So, how are you finding speed dating?
Yeah, it's odd, I can't lie. Like, I don't understand how people think that they can find love when they're just talking to someone for a few minutes.
She's got a point. Probably should have thought of that. God, yeah, I know. It's so sad, really.
So, what do you enjoy doing? Do you have any hobbies?
Drinking, having an intimate relationship with Deliveroo, binging The Crown. Yoga! Yeah, I love yoga.
No way, I love yoga. Where'd you go?
Yogalicious! Yeah, we'll go with that. Yogalicious.
Yogalicious.
Well, it's a prestigious place. It's for the more advanced, you know, so...
I see. Favourite position?
Doggy.
I meant yoga.
Downward doggy?
Right, well, our time is up, so I better get going, but it was lovely meeting you.
Yeah, you too. God, I'd be an awful lesbian.
Yeah, that was painful to watch.
Yeah, cheers.
Rough time.
That's one way to put it. Oh. Not too shabby for this circus.
Have you at least enjoyed yourself a little bit?
Oh yeah, I finally experienced what Shania Twain went on about.
I saw the last one.
I'm Ophelia, by the way.
Alex, nice to meet you. So, where are you from?
Clapham. Yourself?
Camden.
Oh yeah, I bought my first joint from there.
Yeah, I think most people did, don't worry.
You know, I went to Camden recently actually, and I met this man.
Look, I'm just going to be honest with you and cut to the chase. You're a very attractive girl. I'm not too bad myself. So why don't we just get out of here and go back to my place?
Slightly confused now. Sorry, what?
Look, I've been single for 2 years, and while I have been looking for a partner, I have been lacking something else.
The ability to be independent, yeah.
No. Sex.
Oh, sex, duh, I mean, who doesn't want sex nowadays? Great stuff, really amazing thing, really keeps you, young, you know? Yeah.
You have had sex.
Oh,
Right.
yeah, tons! I mean, I'm like an addict, 'cause I have it so often, you know, it's just, men can't stay away from this.
Right.
You know, recently, in fact, I had this one guy, and I mean, he just like could not get enough. I mean, we did it like 20 times. It was like he was starved. So.
Didn't know that was possible, to be fair. Look, why don't we just get back to my place?
Look, I'm not here for sex. You know, I came here to try and find a nice guy. You know, someone who is actually worth talking to. You know, none of this physical stuff. Something more emotional. And he's gone.
Well, fuck. I'm afraid the evening has come to an end, but is there anything else I can get you?
How long was he gone for?
The minute you said no to sex.
Fab. Yeah.
Was there any success at all?
No, but I've got a plan B.
Have a nice night.